this is the method that we can use for objects, right? We call this one as string method, right? String method. But we should implement this when we were creating a class. අපි class එක හදන මොහොතේ මේක අනිවාර්යෙන් implement කරන්න ඕනේ අපිට ඒක use කරන්න නම්. Without that we can't. So this is the way of doing. Here class student, this is our constructor. Inside that we have two parameters, index and name. Here self.index assignment index, self.name assignment name. This is the initial part what we have learned up to now. And this is something additional. This is the new thing that we are going to learn at this moment. This is the string function def double underscore str double underscore and self. Self means this class. But we are not going to use any parameters for this. Here what we are going to do, self.index plus empty double quotes means this is not empty, actually this is space character. Inside single quotes we have a space here. This space is used for a separation character. It means index number space name. Here index number, this is the concatenation operator, you know that I already taught you. Plus when we are working with strings, the plus is used as the concatenation operator. Concatenation means combine. So index number first, then concatenate with space. In the middle we have space, then name. Right, then we are returning it. We are returning this one into the calling place. Right, now let's see. We are creating an object called s and we are calling the constructor. Then we are giving index number and name. Index number goes to here, name goes to here, and assign to index and name inside the class. Now we can use print s. S means object. Now we can use. It's working. Why it's working? Because we already created the string function. Once we have called this object inside the print, it will run this string function. Automatically it will run the string function. The string function returns index number, space and name. It returns to where? It returns to the place where we have called the object name. Where we have called the object name inside the print. So this one returns to here. Now inside print what we have, index number, space and name. That's why we are getting the blue color output like this. Here, like this. Index number, space, name. But without implementing this one inside the class, we can't use this method. If we try to use object printing without preparing the string function, we are getting this type of message. We can't visualize what is inside the object. If you want to visualize, you have to keep remember when you are creating the class, at the same time you have to create this string function also. Right? The main requirement of creating the string function is if you want to print an object and if you want to see what is inside the object, you have to prepare this. That is the requirement. Right? Right, students, are you okay with that one? Is it clear for you? What's your idea? Any doubts? Any doubts, please tell me. Other than that, if you're okay, just give me. Right, okay. Okay, students, thanks for your response, right? Okay. Then now this is something about what we have learned today, right? So what we have learned before in this module, it means not today. The lectures what we have covered before, we have used different programming method. I told you when we were starting today's lecture. That programming methods are called procedural programming. Procedural. Because data and operations on the data are separate. We have created some variables to store the data. If you want to do some activities, we have created separate functions, separate data and separate functions. We did, right? But today we have learned a new method. What is the advantage of using this method? All the required data and functions are inside the same class. If you want, we can create an object. We can store separate set of data and separate set of functions individually, right? The structure is there inside the class, right? The structure means attributes and methods. So we can use the same structure and we can store set of data. Per object, we can store set of data and we can get outputs by using functions, or we can call it as an methods, right? That's the way. So what is the speciality when we compare with the previous programming and today's object-oriented programming? Previous one, we have separate data and separate functions. But today we have learned how to combine these attributes, it means data and methods together, right? Two different approaches. And as I told you today, when we were starting the lecture, what is the importance of learning this, right? So importance of learning this is the previous method, what we have learned before, procedural programming. If we have multiple attributes per person or place or thing, just as an example, student is having a name, address, phone number. Just think about that, 3 attributes. We have to create 3 variables per student. If you have 1000 students, 3000 attributes, right? And we have to use separate functions for the activities also, right? But now we are using a similar structure, same structure for student as the class. We are creating the required attributes inside that, required methods also inside the same structure. Now what we need to do, if we have 1000 students, we just need to create only 1000 objects, that's all. Only 1000 objects, right? Other than that, we are not going to create variables, we are not going to create functions separately. All the variables, it means attributes, functions are there inside the class. We just want to create an object and use the same structure, that's all. Very easy. Only create the object. So now very simple. The procedural programming, if we need to do the same thing, we have to use 1000 lines of codes. But now it's very simple. Few lines of codes, we can do the same thing. Very easy, very efficient. And also reusability is there. Reusability, what is reusability? The same structure. For the first object, we are using the same structure. For the second object also, we are using the same structure, right? Likewise, we can create any number of objects by using the same structure. No limitation. Reusability. Again and again we can use, right? So Those are the improvements by using object-oriented programming when we compare with procedural programming, right? This is very important section in Python programming. Right, students, today's lecture is finished. So today we have discussed about classes, objects, constructors and methods. Right, these are the most important parts of this lesson. Right. Now students, before wind up the session, I just want to confirm. Have you understood the complete lecture? Now I'm asking about the whole content, what I have taught you today. Are you perfectly clear? Please give me a response. Right, okay. Other than that, if you have some questions also, please let me know. Right, okay. Right, I'm asking from all of you, right? Please give me your feedback. I just want to confirm, right? You are completely understood, right? Okay, what about the others? Okay, right. Okay, students, right? Most of you send me the response. Thank you very much for the response, students. Right. So, do you have any questions, students? Any questions? Right, today, first day, we learned outer will be understood. Right, okay. Thank you so much for your response. Right, okay. Thank you very much. And do you have any doubts, any questions, any unclear things, students? Right? Please don't shy, right? I told you all the times I'm telling you, right? If you have some doubt, if you have some unclear thing, right? If you need something to know further, just talk to me, right? Do you have any? Right, I think you don't have any questions, okay? Right, students, and please proceed with these exercises. What I have explained to you today, please proceed with these exercises in your lab session, right? One student is asking a question. So I want to know from the previous lectures, can we use the import function to do mathematical operations? Yes, you can use, because in Python, there are lots of libraries, right, regarding for different fields, for mathematics, statistics, likewise, right? So you need to understand which library you need to access. So you can get it from Google, you can find. So just as an example, if you want to find square root, just as an example, you can Google it, how to get square root function in Python. Then the Google will show you the required library. So what you can do is, in the very first line, you can import the library that you want in your program, then use the function inside the program. Right? As I told you before, the function is already created inside the library. We are doing what? We are taking the membership for the library. That's why we are importing it. Then we can use the function inside our program. Right? For mathematics, you can use. Not only mathematics, if you are using statistics, right? So you can use statistical libraries, and you can use the functions inside that libraries also. Have you got that? Is it clear for you? Right? Okay, right? And students, what I have told you before, please proceed with these exercises, right? Don't miss just a single exercise. All the exercise you have to try by yourself in your lab session. Please try it. Okay, Mr. Udara will assist you for anything that you want, right? Please do all the exercises, right? And if you have some matters, if you have any doubts, right, it means inside the lab session, if you are executing some program, if you face some issues, right, just talk to Mr. Udara, then he will assist you. But if you need some more help, right, just talk to me, right, please inform me, right, then I will assist you, right, anytime, right, please tell me, right, if you have some matter to clarify, just inform Mr. Udara, then he will inform me, right, then I will arrange some method to sort out your problem. Right, okay, now we can wind up the session today. So for all of the students who have participated for the today's lecture, I am really thankful for you, and we are going to meet on next week, right? Okay, students, right? See you soon. Right, okay, students, right? It's my pleasure. Okay, it's my pleasure. Have a nice day for all of you. Okay, bye.